Katie, thank you. Your 9 things to know begin with news of a shooting at the Chiefs training facility. It happened last year. Kansas City, Missouri police say someone fired a gun at the building in May of 2024 and that the bullet hit a window. No one was hurt, but the Kansas City Star reports the bullet went through the window of head coach Andy Reid's office, missing him by about 15 feet. KCPD is still looking into this. Police tell us it appears no one was targeted.
An employee of the Independence School District is on administrative leave pending a criminal investigation. The district alerting parents yesterday. Now, while it's not clear what the allegations are, the district says that it takes these charges seriously, and there's no evidence linking any students to the allegations.
Jackson County Executive Frank White is reiterating he does not plan to run for re-election, at least for now. He sent a letter to county employees Wednesday saying he might consider running for office again. White adds that he's fighting next month's recall election in court and claims that he still has concerns over the motivations of some members of the county legislature. We should point out more than 43,000 voters signed a recall petition to trigger this election.
We're going to end mail-in voting. It's a fraud. It's time that the Republicans get tough and stop it because the Democrats want it. It's the only way they can get elected.
President Trump wants to end mail-in voting and restrict voting machines. He claims it's over concerns of election interference. Congress would need to sign off on changes like that. Experts point out voter fraud is very rare. Most allegations are baseless. In fact, mail-in voting helped Trump win last year's election. Despite what the president claims, many countries use mail-in voting and have for years.
Donald Trump demanded that Greg Abbott steal 5 seats away from the people of this state, and Greg Abbott conceded immediately, never putting the people of Texas first.
The Texas State House of Representatives has passed new congressional maps that could put 5 seats in Congress into conservative control. Now it will go to the Senate. California is preparing to counter with temporary districts that could put 5 seats into Democratic control. New York's governor is threatening similar action. Well, the Menendez brothers will be making their case for parole today. Eric and Lyle were convicted of killing their parents back in 1989. A Netflix documentary released last year has sparked a new push for their release from prison. Their family wants their freedom, but the Los Angeles District Attorney is against that. Each brother will have separate hearings. Even if the parole board recommends their release, state attorneys and the governor have to approve that.
Chiefs are trading wide receiver Sky Moore to the San Francisco 49ers. Reports show the trade involved the two teams swapping 6th and 7th round 2027 picks. Moore had 494 receiving yards in his time in Kansas City. He caught a touchdown in Super Bowl 57 against the Eagles.
There it goes. Deep into right center field, and the Royals have 3 in the bottom of the first.
Yep, the Royals look to keep the home runs coming today as they wrap up their series against the Texas Rangers. The boys in blue have homered in 10 straight games dating back to August 10th. The Royals can't get the sweep after yesterday's loss, but they can win the series today. First pitch set for 1:10 this afternoon.
Tonight is the final Hot Country Night of the year at the Power & Light District. Max McNown is tonight's performer, and this is not one of the free concerts. Tickets are $43 a piece. The concert starts at 7 o'clock tonight. Should be a decent night for that, too.
Yeah, it sounds like it. We'll get that confirmation here from Katie Horner. Hi.